that was All Night by Tujamo and Jacob Planet. Now, we have March Madness coming up. I know the first couple of games are going to start this weekend, so it's definitely something to watch. And also, the BU Now has a bracket that you can fill out and win $100 in, what is it, BU bucks or something like that?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, I think it's worth a shot even if you don't know much about the teams or anything. I mean, I filled one out, and I can tell you I knew about 4 of the teams. So I think it's worth a shot. You might as well try it out. So see how it goes, and who knows, $100 may come your way.
Yeah, I know. I filled mine out, and to be honest, sometimes it's good not to know everything about every team because some of the picks that you need to make are just chance. And I didn't know everything about every team. Just kind of winged it a little bit. I knew a little bit here and there to make the smart picks, but you don't always need to know everything to fill them out. And it's kind of fun. It makes it more interesting watching the March Madness tournament. So.
Oh yeah, I agree. I mean, I think a lot of it is luck of the draw. So, guess we'll see. Hopefully, you have some Irish luck in you today.
All right. So the next song we're gonna throw it back to some Sum 41, and we're gonna play "Still Waiting." And that was "Still Waiting" by Sum 41. Now, today we just look up some more fun facts that we have for you, and
I know, as a server, I have to give a lot of change to people. So, fun fact, there are 293 ways to make change for $1.
yeah, I wonder what you drew it out.
Yeah, I'm curious as to see what that would be, but I can't even imagine. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I know as a cashier, it's pretty easy at least for a cashier because I have the machine tell me how much change I need to give back and what I need to give back, so it's not really that hard. Alright, so the next song we're going to play is by 12 Stones, and it's called Adrenaline.
Alright, listeners, that was Adrenaline by 12 Stones. Now, I know the talk of the town around Bloomsburg is all about the per-credit tuition, and I know I've witnessed around campus someone having a petition for the students to sign because they don't necessarily agree with the per-credit tuition and all that sort of thing. So I think it's kind of interesting that the students really are coming together on something they may all agree on and all that kind of stuff. I mean, I know I saw a Twitter page as well, so I'm curious to see what happens and if anything comes of this.
Personally, I think it's a little bit ridiculous because I know it's going to cost $800 more to take just 5 classes. So whether or not you're trying to take extra classes like the 6 class or 7 classes, you're still paying $800 extra just to take the normal 5 classes, which I think is ridiculous.
I'm going to be honest, I didn't even know that, so just hearing that now, I think it's a little crazy. I mean, I think tuition in general, especially because we are a state school and everything, it costs a lot of money, you know what I mean, just for an education, and 5 classes is a general just to graduate on time if you want to graduate with the 120 credits that are necessary. Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Yeah, well, that was the great thing about Bloomsburg. It really stood out from other universities because it wasn't pay for credit, and it was pretty affordable. And if you did want to take those extra classes, you didn't have to pay the extra money really to do that. So
right, no, I agree. I mean, I think it's really going to kill some of the possible students on wanting to come here or not. You know what I mean? Like they can't afford it. It's not necessarily affordable as much as it used to be, but I guess we'll see what happens.
Alright, the next song we're going to play is Everybody Rock by X-Core. Alright, that was Everybody Rocks by X-Core. Now, everybody, if you live in America, the chances are that you love America.
I mean, yeah, usually.
And, we've brought a lot of cool stuff into the world. Some things, obviously Crayola crayons. That's one of the cooler things that we gifted to the world.
I know. I love Crayola. Been using them since I was 3 years old. They're the best.
Have you been to the Crayola factory?
Yeah. I used to go make my own crayons and that kind of thing.
I'm just making sure. Another thing that I know a lot of kids find useful now, or actually, well, everybody, is GPS, because you don't have to whip out the maps anymore.
Yeah.
But GPS is always good. Another thing, super glue.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't use it all the time, but when I do use it, it's pretty helpful.
It's an easy fixer-upper.
Yeah, of course. Let's see. 3-way traffic signal. I mean, somebody was going to make that eventually. I don't know if that's really something.
It's inevitable for car accidents and stuff.
Barbed wire.
Interesting. Some things you just never think about.
Yeah. Oh, safety pins.
Really?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I thought that
Simple,
would have
but we
probably
use them
been.
a lot if you really think about it.
Yeah, I thought that would have been invented a little bit earlier. I mean Kellogg's cornflakes. Like, who doesn't love cornflakes?
Well, that's a classic. Come on, Kellogg's.
I personally I like Frosted Flakes better, but
Me too.
cornflakes are always pretty good. All right, so let's see. Next song we're gonna play here is called "Do Better" by Say Anything. All right, and that was Maggie's Farm by Rage Against the Machine. Now, on a kind of a lighter note today, I think it was yesterday or Monday, I read that one of the Cincinnati Bengals players, Devin Still, his daughter Leah, who had cancer for a while, and they actually did a kind of cool charity thing where 100% of his jersey sales went to helping her in charity and whatnot. And they actually had Sean Payton, who is the head coach for the New Orleans Saints. He actually bought 100 of them himself, just to help him out. And good news is that she's actually cancer free now. So looks like all the support and whatnot helped. So
Honestly, that's incredible. I mean, I know things like that, especially in a child, can be very heart-wrenching. I can't even imagine being that parent.
Definitely.
So it's awesome that they could do that for
You
her.
know, and the best thing was the Cincinnati Bengals really did accommodate him. You know, they put him on the practice squad so we'd have more time to spend with his daughter and, go to the appointments and whatnot to help her get through the hard times. So
Right. She needs every ounce of support she can get.
yeah, it's really, well, yeah, it's just really nice to see that she got through it, and hopefully she stays cancer free. So.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, so next song is "Everything Is All Right" by Motion City Soundtrack.